I'm Steve, and welcome back to the AI Beginner Academy podcast, the calm, beginner-friendly place to understand AI without the noise. Today's episode is inspired by a question I've been hearing more and more lately from professionals, managers, and even people who've been very successful in their careers. It's not really, is AI coming for my job? It's more like, am I already falling behind? The truth is, most people aren't afraid of AI itself. They're overwhelmed by how fast the conversation is moving and how technical it has become. This episode isn't about predictions or scary headlines. It's not about learning every new tool or chasing trends. Instead, we're going to talk about the real risk people should be paying attention to and how to protect your value at work in a practical, steady way that doesn't require panic or reinvention. And just like always, we're going to start with a listener question because that's where this conversation actually begins.
Listener questions.
This week's question comes from Calvin. Calvin writes, "Hi, Steve. I just finished your AI Made Simple course, and it really got me thinking. I'm starting to understand what AI is and how it shows up at work, but I keep hearing that AI is going to change everything, and honestly, it's still stressful. I'm not in tech. I'm not trying to become an AI expert, and I'm not sure what I should be learning next, if anything. My question is, how do I protect my job without constantly feeling behind or overwhelmed?" Calvin, I'm really glad you asked this because your question isn't really about AI. It's about uncertainty. It's about pressure. And it's about that constant background feeling of, am I missing something? And I want to say this clearly right up front. Feeling uneasy right now is normal, but it's not a sign that you're in danger. What's actually happening is that the conversation around AI is moving much faster than real workplaces are. Headlines move at internet speed. Actual jobs do not. Here's the key idea I want you and everyone listening to hear. You don't protect your job by racing to learn AI. You protect your job by learning how to think clearly when AI is involved. A lot of people assume the safest move is to master as many tools as possible, as fast as possible. But that's rarely where long-term value comes from. Real value comes from things like knowing when AI should be used and when shouldn't, being able to ask good questions and give useful context, reviewing AI output and spotting mistakes, explaining results in a way other people actually understand. Those are human skills, and they matter more, not less, as AI shows up at work. So instead of asking, how do I keep up with AI? A better question is, how do I stay useful when AI is in the room? That usually means becoming the person who adds context, the person who catches errors, the person who knows what good actually looks like. And none of that requires a technical background. So if you're feeling overwhelmed, here's your permission slip. You're allowed to slow down. You're allowed to learn this one step at a time. And you're allowed to focus on confidence, not complexity. AI proofing isn't about speed. It's about staying thoughtful while others rush. And Calvin, finishing AI Made Simple and asking this question tells me you're already thinking about AI the right way.
AI hot tip.
All right, AI hot tip for this week. Instead of asking AI, what skills should I learn to stay relevant? Try this prompt in whatever AI model you like. I want to work confidently with AI without becoming overwhelmed. Help me identify one task in my role that benefits from speed or automation. One task that requires judgment, context, or human understanding. And one way I can combine the two more effectively. Then explain why the human part still matters. What this does is shift your focus away from panic and toward clarity. You stop chasing tools. You stop trying to learn everything. And you start seeing where your judgment actually adds value. AI is very good at assisting with parts of your job. It's not good at replacing how you think about the work. Give this a try, not to optimize faster, but to work more confidently with AI instead of around it.
Optimistic AI thought of the week.
All right, optimistic AI thought of the week. AI doesn't reward panic. It rewards clarity. The people who do well in this next chapter won't be the ones chasing every new tool or headline. They'll be the ones who stay steady, think clearly, and use AI intentionally as a support, not a source of stress. You don't need to move faster. You just need to stay thoughtful. And that's something you already know how to do. And before we wrap up, if today's conversation got you thinking, or if you have a question of your own about AI, work, or staying confident as things change, I'd love to hear from you. You can email your questions anytime at info@aibeginner.net, and I may feature them in a future episode. Also, be sure to check the show notes. I placed a link to an article I created that goes deeper into this exact topic. And if you'd like to build practical AI skills at your own pace, you can explore the AI Beginner Academy. It's built specifically for beginners. No technical background required, with clear, calm lessons designed to help you understand AI, work alongside it, and use it with confidence, not stress. You can learn more at aibeginner.net, where you'll also find free resources and simple ways to keep learning without the overwhelm. Thanks so much for spending a few minutes with me today. I really appreciate you being here, and I'll see you in the next episode.